This is my childhood room in Bulgaria. I spent my teenage years in this room, indulging in all kinds of different hobbies, from fashion to reading and art. After I left the country to live in Germany, my parents kept the room just the way it was, full of stuff. It's been 7 years since then, and my parents are moving out soon, so I decided to help them get rid of all this stuff and downsize before they go. My mission? Declutter my old room. Instructions? Store my parents' things and the essentials away. Everything else has to go. I know I look a bit crazy, but I just woke up and this is the first day back in my old place. And the first order of business is to actually clean a bit of space in the wardrobe so that I can at least put my stuff inside, and then I'm gonna go through everything and declutter it with you. Stage 1 is the mess. You just can't tell yet. I promise you when we're done it's gonna look great, but right now it looks like my worst nightmare. I started by emptying my bags and making some space in the closet, but I needed some expert opinion. Hello, mommy!
Hello.
What do you think about my room? Do you think there is a lot of stuff in it? Let me show you.
Oh, ужас.
What do you think? How much things can we throw away?
I don't know. This is your decision.
I've unpacked. This is all of our luggage for this month. Here are some smaller things, mostly camera gear that I sorted out in a different place. After the mess comes the gathering. It involves sorting your items into different bags to either reuse, recycle, give to a friend, or sometimes throw away. This is the first big thing of clothes, and right now there's not that much clothes lying around, so I'm just gonna move on to shoes and see how many shoes I can throw out. These are so uncomfortable. I would never go back to buying so uncomfortable shoes, and especially because you can wear them, twice per month, if at all. This is absolutely crazy because it doesn't go with many outfits and it's very over the top. A whole thing of slippers. These belts are so crazy. They are for like 1 or 2 outfits that you have all together, so I think they are very, very wasteful. These shoes as well, so uncomfortable. The goal is to make it as minimalist as possible while keeping their storage here as well. So I think once everything is gone, they will actually be able to place their stuff and find them really easily. 2 examples of things I would not have anymore. This flimsy decoration that my grandma gave me, it's not a good look. And this is one of those, I might actually show you. It looks nice, but you wouldn't want it on all the time. Very important to not be wasteful to the planet, so I'm just going to put these away in electronics container, and the clothes are going to the clothes container. All the trash I'm going to sort. Nothing bad for the planet. It's just about cleaning up your house, essentially. Alright, since we've just made the bed, I thought like we could go from this side of the room over to that side, so I'm gonna start and see what's in this bedside table. Packaging. The first thing that I do when I open a new thing is I throw away the packaging. I can see I didn't used to do this and I'm just drowning in old packaging. This is all of the expired skincare, and it's about 3 times the size of my current entire skincare and makeup collection. Yikes. So I think it's only fitting that we move on to the other drawer now and see what I would not have today from here. So instantly it's full of my old papers from school, and that's something that I would not keep today. I would give it away, or I would give it away, but I would not keep it. There's also a present from somebody. Honestly, if this is something that I would not even go and unpack, then it's not something that should be kept at home. Old razors, I have a reusable razor now where you only change the blade. This is super wasteful. So we're down to nothing in this drawer. It's a couple of hours later, one grandma visit and an outfit change, and I am ready to keep going. I'm not gonna finish everything today, but I am gonna go on with the desk. So let's see what I have in here. Personally, for me, it's hardest to throw away hobby items, things that I know are very important for personal development, but I think I look at these and I know my parents will not use them. I don't know friends who will use them, so I think, and they're also very old, so likely very much unusable. And I say that, and it actually is not that unusable, but I don't know anyone to give it to, so I have to be realistic about it and let go. Some of this stuff is so old that it's actually all on CDs, and I decided to throw away all of the CDs that are containing music and things like that because I have Spotify now, and obviously, except for sentimental value, they don't have any other value. Pictures, I am rescuing pictures and I'm going to digitize them later, and when I'm done with that I can actually get rid of the whole CD holder or just give it to my dad. Something else that I think a lot of people might disagree with is actual CDs that are official from bands, and I mean, I would like to keep them, but I honestly don't think I'm going to ever play them, and they just take space. Cheap sunglasses, totally bad for your eyes, totally bad for the environment, but I have to say I was quite poor when I bought this, so I guess better this than nothing. I had a ton load of cheap jewelry, and yeah, I think it did bad for my skin. I think it's wasteful, and I think I wore it not more than 3 times each. Something else I want to talk about, and obviously this is not going to be valid for everyone, but nail polish. These things, some of them cost 2 euros. They are so bad for the environment, so wasteful, and obviously you don't need so many nail polishes. So since they are all dry, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter all of these nail polishes. I would say round 1 decluttering is over. I still have quite a bit to sort over here, but I'm going to have to free the space up. So going to the trash now. Good morning, day 2 of filming, and it's time to open Pandora's box of sentimental items, which are always the hardest. It looks like we have a bit of work to do. Let's get to it. More packaging. Apparently I had a problem when throwing away packaging. Sentimental items are always safe with me, so the first thing I did was sort out some memories. My first boyfriend gave this to me and he thought it was a star. Funny story. I also thought it was a star. I definitely took my time here the most because it was very important to give each item own special attention and figure out whether I want to keep it or not, depending on what it means to me. Some things are easier than others, but if you are making a final decision, it's better to take your time with it. This is the stuff that I couldn't get rid of because sentimental values, really nothing of actual value, a bunch of jewelry, and I found 2 gold coins worth about 350 euros. So really good to look at what you have. This is going to go to a friend, and this, I would say about half is going to be going away. And for the last step, we just had to sort everything in bags and enjoy our glorious work. I think it was so interesting to see how my parents react differently to decluttering objects from me. I think over time I have really learned to discern the emotions that are truly sentimental from the ones that are just, I don't want to lose this item kind of emotions, I could use it kind of thing. And I think with minimalism you get better at finding what really is important to you because it's important, and what you just don't want to let go of because it's kind of human nature. And I find that really interesting. So what do you think your parents would say to something like that? What would you say to something like that? Would you declutter your childhood room? I would just really like to thank you for watching, and I hope I see you in next week's video and you stick around. Thank you so much for your time. It means the world to me. Bye, take care, and I wish you all the best.